joining all of you by the mercy of Narayani Mataji. We are discussing fourth canto of Shrimad Bhagavatam, and very beautiful section of Dhruva Maharaj. So let's begin by chanting the Mangalacharan prayer. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuranmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Tada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Gurun Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagara Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Namini Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschati Deshatayare Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swam Namine Namacharya Padaya Nitai Prabhapradayine Gaura Katha Dhamadaya Nagara Gramatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Kadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai Madeka Bandhu Matsangin Madhuro Man Mahadana Man Nistaraka Madhagya Madananda Namostate. So we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 9, text 47 onwards. Correct, Mataji? Yeah.
Yes, Mataji.
So this chapter is entitled Dhruva Maharaj Returns Home. So this means that we know the pastime of Dhruva Maharaj. We have all been reading for the past weeks. So how he was, first of all, how does Dhruva Maharaj picture come in Bhagavatam? Because Maitreya and Vidura are discussing the lineage of Swayambhuva Manu. And Swayambhuva Manu's one son. Swayambhuva Manu has total three daughters and two sons. And the first son is Uttanapad Maharaj. And that Maharaj Uttanapad's son is Dhruva Maharaj. And then we know how the pastime began, how Dhruva Maharaj, Uttanapad had two wives, Suruchi and Suniti. Their name itself indicates their characteristics. Suniti is a very religious, who follows the ethics, very moral person. Suruchi is more of what she likes and what she doesn't like. She has her own ruchi, Suruchi. So, based on that character, we see how Suruchi, she did not respect or did not care for her stepson, who is Dhruva. And she did not allow him to sit in his father's lap, because of which Dhruva Maharaj got angry. And instructed by Suniti, she gave the best advice: go to the forest and worship Hari. Where will you find Hari? You will find Hari in the forest. So Dhruva Maharaj went to the forest, and there he got the instructions of Narada. Being tested by his spiritual master, he passed in the test, and then he took instructions from him. And very shortly, within 6 months, he saw the Supreme Lord, a 5-year-old boy, following the instructions of spiritual master to the T, and he showed that you can attain the Lord. So this is the very important part of Dhruva Leela, Dhruva Maharaj pastimes, which Prabhupada often says that if a 5-year-old boy can do, if Dhruva Maharaj can do, then why can't we do? So it's a very hope-giving pastime, and it shows the power of following one's spiritual master's instructions and determination in Krishna consciousness. If we are sincere and serious, then we can easily make it to attaining Krishna. We can see Krishna face to face. So that Dhruva Maharaj shows. So Dhruva Maharaj he saw, and then you have read the wonderful prayers of Dhruva Maharaj. He went with one purpose of asking the Lord that I want, I was insulted by my stepmother and father, I want to prove in front of them. He went with that purpose. But when he saw the Lord, all he was Brahmamayena Kambhuna. Shukadeva Maitreya Muni says that when he was touched by the divine conscience of the Lord, all his mental contamination went away. and he felt ashamed that he came for this purpose, and he didn't ask for it also. He was telling the Lord that please take me back with you. Now that is, I have seen you face to face. I want to be in the association of your devotees and be with you. That's it. But the Lord, he wanted to prove, he felt that the good for Dhruva Maharaj is that he rules as per his desire. He should rule a kingdom bigger than his fathers, and he promised him the Dhruva Loka, and he also promised that you will be properly situated in Krishna consciousness also. So that is the greatness of the Supreme Lord. But then we see, so if devotees can share, we are going to, and then Dhruva Maharaj returned back home. So he saw the Lord disappeared, gave him his benediction, and now Dhruva Maharaj comes back home. Narada Muni comes before Dhruva Maharaj's arrival, and he comes and informs the king that your son is returning back. So the whole city is decorated, everyone is waiting to welcome the Lord. So that is section we are reading. What Dhruva Maharaj is going to do after coming in. But before reading and entering this section, if devotees can share what you remember from Dhruva Maharaj prayers, that was just few verses before. So that we remember the mood of Dhruva Maharaj, it will be nice. So if devotees would like to share what you remember, some points that Dhruva Maharaj spoke to the Lord. Anyone, whatever you remember, you can share.
Mataji, Mataji, after seeing the spirit, after getting the association of a pure devotee, like or the spiritual master, one's life gets transformed, Mataji.
Yes. So how did Dhruva Maharaj life get transformed?
By meeting Narada Muni and obeying his instructions, Mataji, and he could see the Supreme Lord eye to eye and get his blessings also, Mataji. And even after seeing the Lord, he was not able to say glorify him in a proper way. And then he recites the Dhruvastuti and that prayer he does. And with that, when the Lord touches his head with the conch shell, he recites that, Mataji. He gets the intelligence to praise the Lord in the proper way. Yonta
So,
pravishya mama vacham imam prasupta. That shloka he recites. Start.
so I'm asking within the phrase, what point you remember? Like, for example, Yonta Pravishta Mamava Chaima Prasuttam Sanjeevi Yatra Akhila Hara Swadhamna. So in that verse, what is a beautiful point? You remember, he says that by the receiving the touch of the Lord's conchal, his every sense was enlivened. So that is a beautiful point in that text. The Lord enters and enlivened the senses of Dhruva Maharaj and made him eligible, made him able to glorify him. So therefore, I was hearing in one class with Bhakti Ashray Vaishnav Maharaj, the speciality of Dhruva Maharaj prayer. In Bhagavatam, so many prayers are there. What is special about Dhruva Maharaj prayer? This prayer is the Lord glorifying himself through the devotee. Dhruva Maharaj had no idea what to speak. And when Krishna touched, Vishnu touched him with the conch shell, he is personally giving the knowledge what he should glorify him. So it was the Lord himself actually glorifying himself to the devotee. That's the speciality of Dhruva Maharaj prayer. So that is one thing. So any other points you remember? There is something Dhruva Maharaj talks about broken glasses. Anyone remembers what is that?
I don't know the full Mataji. Swamin Kritartho Varam Nayachi. He says, Mataji, I asked for a broken pieces of glasses, but I got the diamond instead. So he says he went for a material sense gratification and he got the Supreme Lord, and his darshan satisfied him so much. Hare Krishna.
Yes. He is satisfied by darshan. Okay. So then what was Dhruva Maharaj's last prayer? That he asked for something from the Lord. So what did Dhruva Maharaj ask from the Lord?
Love of Godhead, Mataji.
Love of
And
Godhead? Any
Bhakti, Mataji.
Mother, he asked for a kingdom bigger than Lord Brahma.
that he first desired, but he didn't ask the Lord that. When the Lord happened in front of him, one particular desire he asked for. Just think, this is a very common thing that all devotees ask the Lord.
Bhakti Mataji? No?
Devotional service.
Devotion.
Mataji, he doesn't want to leave the association of the Lord, Mataji. In any way.
Association of devotees.
Yes, yes. He asked for the association of devotees. That is the only desire that Dhruva Maharaj tells the Lord. Doesn't even tell the Lord, I want to come back with you or I want to be with you always. He says that Ya nivritis tanuvritam tava pada padma dhyanat bhava janakatha shravanena vasya. So, my dear Lord, the bliss derived from meditating upon your lotus feet or hearing about your glories from pure devotees is far beyond Brahmananda. That is liberation. So, I don't want liberation. I don't want to come back with you because there is a bliss more greater than that, which is hearing your glories from the association of devotees. So, therefore, I only want that. That is his only desire. He says, Bhakti Muhu Pravahatam Tvaime Prasango Bhuyad Ananta Mahatam Amalashayanam Yenanjasol Vanam Uru Vyasanam Bhavabhim Nyeshe Bhavat Gunakatha Mritapanamatta. There are people who are Guna Kathamrita Panamatta. There are people who are intoxicated by. Just a second, Maji, I'm sorry.
Suma Mataji, can you do Kirtan till then? Till Mataji will come back?
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, Mata.
I'm so sorry, Mati. Yes. So, Dhruva Maharaj says, Bhakte Muhu Pravahatam Tvayi Me Prasango. Tvayi Me Prasango. May I have association. O unlimited Lord, kindly bless me so that I may associate with great devotees who engage in your loving service. So, this was the prayer that Dhruva Maharaj asked the Supreme Lord. So, therefore, this is very important for us to remember. When we go through prayers have so many different parts. How they glorify the form of the Lord, how they glorify the opulence of the Lord, about the mental energy, internal energy. Each prayer has something unique. At the same time, then there is also what the devotee asks the Lord. So therefore, when we read so many prayers in Bhagavatam, now we are in fourth canto, we have come across so many prayers, Kunti Maharani's prayers, then the Daksha's prayers are done, Shiva's
Bhishma prayer. Bhishma
Giri's,
prayers.
then there is Shukadeva's prayers to the Lord before starting his prayers, before his starting speaking Bhagavatam. So many prayers you have come across. We should try to remember at least few points from these prayers, so that when we meditate on the Lord, we can quote in front of the Lord these uh, the mood of these Vaishnavas. Okay. So let's start with text 47. So now Dhruva Maharaj has come back. He has entered the city, and his parents, Tarapad, Mahasuruchi, Suniti, they're all welcoming him. And in text 46, we see that Dhruva Maharaj, he goes and offers obeisances to Suruchi, the lady who was a cause for his trouble, but in one way also the cause for him seeing the Lord. So he goes and falls at her lotus feet. And then she blesses him, saying, "My dear boy, may you live long." So let's read 47th verse. Yasya prasanno bhagavan gunairmaitryaadhibirharihi tasmai namanti bhutani nirnamapa iva swayam. Translation and purport. Some devotee can read.
Hare Krishna, Anushya Mataji, you can leave the translation, and Shobha Mataji the purport. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji pranams. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. On to one who has transcendental qualities due to friendly behavior with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, all living entities offer honor just as water automatically flows down by nature. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Dandot Pranam Matajis and Prabhujis, purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The question may be raised in this connection with Suruchi, who was not at all favorably disposed towards Durva, blessed him. Long may you live, which means that she also desired good fortune for him. The answer is given in this verse. Since Durva Maharaj was blessed by the Lord, due to his transcendental qualities, everyone was bound to offer him all respects and benediction. Just as water by its nature flows downwards, a devotee of the Lord does not demand respect from anyone, but wherever he goes, he is honored by everyone throughout the whole world with all respect. Srinivasa Acharya said that the six Goswamis of Vrindavana are respected throughout the entire universe because a devotee having pleased the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the source of all emanations, automatically pleases everyone, and thus everyone offer him respect. Haribol, thank you, Mataji. Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna. So here the reason for which how Suruchi, who was hating Dhruva, how she blessed him, that Prabhupada is explaining the inner meaning for this verse. So she also now became favorably disposed to Dhruva. Because Prabhupada explains, the verse also explains that when one becomes devotee of the Lord, then all the transcendental qualities, they come and assemble in that devotee. And then when anyone sees such a devotee, no one feels jealousy, no one feels hatred towards the devotee, because the devotee always thinks well for everyone. So one of the qualities of a Vaishnava is Ajata Shatrava Shanta Sadhavo Sadhu Bhushana. Ajata Shatrava. There is no person born as his enemy. A devotee doesn't consider anyone as his enemy. Now, there are two beautiful points in this verse. One is this this point that the transcendental qualities, one has all transcendental qualities due to his friendly behavior with the Supreme Lord. Does this remind you of some other verse in Bhagavatam? A similar meaning verse?
Hare Krishna Mataji. Titikshva Karunika.
That is
Sadhava Sadhu Bhushana.
yes, that is all the qualities of a sadhu. And sadhava sadhu bhushana. So these qualities, they come to become the ornaments of a pure devotee. Okay. One more verse that explains how the qualities of of all the good qualities, they come to a devotee.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Yasyasti bhakti bhagavati akinchana. Tatra samasate sura. I don't know the entire verse. That also, but the
Sarve gunes tatra samasate sura. And then
Davato Bahi. For but non-devotees, they rely on mental speculation. That is why they cannot get the good qualities. I don't know the exact words, Mataji.
harav abhaktasya kuto mahadguna. So this verse, who is telling this verse? This verse is spoken by Lord Shiva. When in 6th canto, when Parvati Devi, she curses Chitraketu. Gandharva Chitraketu is going and he makes a comment about Lord Shiva and Parvati. Parvati gets upset and she curses Chitraketu to become a demon, and that is the glorious Vritrasura. So at that time, Chitraketu, he comes down from the chariot and with folded hands, he very happily accepts the curse of Parvati. When Parvati sees this behavior of Chitraketu, she becomes astonished. And at that time, Lord Shiva mentions this shloka. He recites and says, Harava bhaktasya kuto mahadguna. The look at the devotees of the Supreme Lord. They have all the good qualities are there in them and they have no bad qualities at all. See how wonderfully he's accepting your I think I made a mistake. Sorry, I stand corrected. This is not spoken by Lord Shiva. Sorry. That is Narayana para bhakta nakutashchana bibhyati. Sorry. Yes, this is another verse. This describes about how all the good qualities present in demon. Sorry, all the good qualities present in demigods. Sarve gunes tatta samasate sura. In a demigod, all the good qualities that are present, a devotee does not go and search for those good qualities or does not need to make extra effort to cultivate those good qualities. Those good qualities of a demigod, they automatically come and assemble in the body of a devotee because he's serving the Supreme Lord. And there is this another analogy given in this verse that says, just as water automatically flows down by nature, like that all living entities offer honor to a devotee. So just as water flowing down is the innate nature of water, similarly offering honor to such a devotee is the innate nature of all living entities. So in this purport, Prabhupada gives an example. He says, this is not something that we find long ago. Even recently, Srinivas Acharya, he explained the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan. They were like that. They were having no enemies. They were completely working for the welfare of the humanity. And therefore, all the living entities, the entire universe, they respected the Shat Goswamis. So this is a quality of recently, just 500 years ago, we had these Goswamis. And if we think even Prabhupada was like that, the hippies and the Western people, when Prabhupada went there, they did not understand anything about Prabhupada. He looked so different for them. But still, we see how naturally, because Prabhupada was a pure devotee of the Lord, the Westerners, the hippies, they had a natural soft corner for him. And on their own, they all came and began to help slowly, Srila Prabhupada. So like that, we see that even today we can see these qualities. When one becomes a devotee of the Lord, then everyone likes that person. In my personal experience in Mayapur, we have the 2 twin pujaris. We had Jananivas Prabhu and Pankajangri Prabhu. They were such pure devotees that in the community, everyone, there is not a person who does not like them. And by their behavior, they attract everyone so much. That is the nature of a pure devotee. Very attractive, that they attract everyone by their good qualities. That is why Srila Prabhupada, he actually wanted every devotee of ISKCON to be this kind of a person. That is why in preface to Ishopanishad, Srila Prabhupada says that all devotees should be spotless. He wanted his devotees, the followers of ISKCON, to be spotless in character. When we are spotless in character, then naturally we need not even go and preach so much. Just by looking at the person, people will be inspired to take up the Krishna consciousness. So therefore, this is the Prabhupada did by his personal example, and this is what Prabhupada wanted all of us to be like. So we should endeavor towards that. That is why here it is said that how A pure devotee does not demand respect from anyone. Amanina Manadena is the mood of a devotee, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explains in Shashtakam. But he doesn't demand respect from anyone, but all people want to respect. And when he doesn't demand any respect, he naturally gives respect to everyone. The devotee is so humble, he doesn't feel that he is a person to be respected. But because he feels himself so insignificant, he sees everyone, he sees good qualities in everyone, he sees everyone greater than him, and he naturally offers respect to everyone. So then everyone is very happy looking at the beautiful behavior of a devotee. They also naturally respect him. So this is the mood of a devotee. So when a devotee has this kind of a mood, then he doesn't see anyone as enemy. And even if someone sees him of enemy, we find so many pastimes in Bhagavatam like Durvasa Muni cursing Ambarish Maharaj. Ambarish was a pure devotee. He did not do anything wrong. But we find that there are people who are envying him, who are angry with him. Durvasa Muni is there. So many pastimes are there. But you see in those cases, you see Parikshit Maharaj, how he was cursed. So like that, we find so many people in Bhagavatam who are cursed. But every time you see the devotee's mood, he is so peaceful because he never considers that person enemy, or he doesn't consider the situation to be unfavorable. So similarly, Dhruva Maharaj, he did not want respect, but he did not hold any grudge towards Suruchi. And when he came to the all the people are present, he offered obeisance to Suniti, offered obeisance to Uttanapad, and then he could have gone. Or he could have even, if I was in Dhruva's place, I would have made faces at Suruchi. See, you sent me to the forest. You thought I will die. Look, I have come back with such a big blessing from the Lord. What will you do now? Like that, I would have, taken back my given tit for tat. But Dhruva Maharaj, he's so pure hearted because he's met the Lord and his heart is free from all contamination. He's so pure. He's so innocent. He went and offered obeisances to Suruchi also. And she also, when she saw the beautiful behavior of Dhruva Maharaj, she um, wholeheartedly she blessed him. She hated Dhruva Maharaj, but even her heart also melted and she began to bless Dhruva Maharaj from her heart. She said, with Bashpa Gadgadaya, with tears and feeling of love, she blessed him, may you live long. She was the same person who told that you have to die and be born in my womb to sit on your father's lap. That much envious lady has now become like this. So the transformation did not happen only in the heart of Dhruva, but all associated with him. That is the power of devotion. Let's proceed to text 48. उत्तमश्च ध्रुवश्चोभाव अन्योन्यं प्रेम विह्वलौ अंगसंगात उत्पुलकाव अश्रौघम मुहुर उहातु. Translation.
Hare Krishna, Vasudha Mataji, you can read the translation.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavad Pranam Mataji. Translation, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. The two brothers, Uttama and Dhruva Maharaj, also exchanged their tears. They were overwhelmed by the ecstasy of love and affection. And when they embraced one another, the hair of their bodies stood up. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
So here Uttama and Dhruva, the two brothers, they are also uniting after quite some time and they are very happy meeting each other. We can see how the ecstasy of love they are experiencing. Text 49. I will read 49 and 50 and you can read the translation and purport of 40 and 50 together. Sunitir asya janani pranebhyopi priyam sutam upaguhya jahavadhim tadanga sparsha nivrata payassatabhyam sushrava netra jai salilai shivai tadhabhishichyamanabhyam veera veera sugo muhu. Fortnite translation.
Okay. Hare Krishna, Shilpa Mataji, translation of 49, and Kripa Mai Mataji, translation of 50, and Anusuya Mataji, the puppet. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Pranams Mataji. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Suniti, the real mother of Dhruva Maharaj, embraced the tender body of her son, who was dearer to her than her own life, and thus forgot all material grief, for she was very pleased. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Kripamai Mataji, you can read the translation. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Anita, Anusha Mataji, you read the translation. And Anita Mataji.
I'm reading, Mataji. I'm reading.
Okay.
My dear Vidura, Suniti was the mother of great hero. Her tears, together with the milk flowing from her breast, wet the whole body of Dura Maharaja. This was a great auspicious sign. Thank you, ma'am.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Pranam. Purport by Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. When deities are installed, they are washed with milk, yogurt and water, and this ceremony is called Abhisheka. In this verse, it has been especially mentioned that the tears which flowed down from the eyes of Suniti were all auspicious. This auspiciousness of the Abhisheka ceremony performed by his beloved mother was an indication that in the very near future, Dhruva Maharaj would be installed on the throne of his father. The history of Dhruva Maharaja's leaving home was that his father refused to give him a place on his lap, and Dhruva Maharaja determined that unless he got the throne of his father, he would not come back. Now, this Abhisheka ceremony performed by his beloved mother was an indication that he would occupy the throne of Maharaja Uttanapada. It is also significant in this verse that Suniti, mother of Dhruva Maharaja, is described as Veerashu, a mother who produced a great hero. There are many heroes in the world, but there is no comparison to Dhruva Maharaja, who was not only a heroic emperor of this planet, but also a great devotee. A devotee is also a great hero because he conquers the influence of Maya. When Lord Chaitanya inquired from Ramananda Raya about the most famous man in this world, the latter replied that anyone who is known as a great devotee of the Lord is to be accepted as the most famous. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, you're on mute.
Mataji, you're on mute.
Hare Krishna. So first, Dhruva Maharaj offered obeisance to Suruchi, then to his brothers, then he came to Suniti. And we see how Suniti, naturally, how affectionate she would have been, because she sent her son to the forest and she doesn't know what's going to happen to him after that. And she's so happy that he has come back after such a long time. Some news has come and he's come back perfectly fine, and such a glorious way he has come back. So she's so proud, she's so happy, and she's saying, no, she's Dhruva Maharaj was dearer to her than her own life. So thus she embraced him and cried. And therefore, so then Prabhupada gives a beautiful purport. So the fact that Dhruva Maharaj body was already wet because of Suniti's milk shows that in future he is going to, the Abhishek was in one way performed already. Milk Abhishek for the king is already performed. And shortly he is going to get into the, get in, installed, crowned as the emperor of the whole world. So this auspicious ceremony happened. So another significant is this word Veerasu. That is she who gave birth to a great hero. Now, why is Dhruva Maharaj called a great hero? Because till now Dhruva Maharaj has not even fought one war also. He's not even become the king, just a 5-year-old boy. But he's called a great hero because he is a great devotee. A great devotee is considered a great hero because he has conquered Maya. So in line with this, do you remember some other great heroes in Bhagavatam or in Chaitanya Charitamrita who is known as a great hero because
Prahlad Maharaj.
Prahlad Maharaj.
Parikshit Maharaj.
Parikshit Maharaj. Parikshit Maharaj is a great hero because he was the emperor of the world.
No, Mataji. Even when he got the curse, he never desired that why it happened to me. Even that thought didn't come to him. He just accepted it as the grace of the Lord, that he will die within 7.
So he became a great hero because he was not even scared of death. Not because he was indeed a great hero in materialistic way, because we see he was such a wonderful emperor. He kept the control of the whole world, and he also stopped Kali from entering. But he is well known even more because when he got cursed, he did not retaliate. Materially speaking, if you are a great hero, means when you are cursed, you should counter curse. And if Parikshit wanted, he could have nullified the curse. Prabhupada says in purport, Parikshit could have nullified the curse and continued to be the emperor. But he is a great hero because he accepted the desire, the hand of the Lord, and he left everything and he was ready to go to the forest. So that detachment proves that is the heroism of a devotee. That is the greatest hero. He was not attached to kingdom or anything. Some other heroes,
Mataji, the Pandavas. The
the Pandavas,
Pandavas.
heroes.
Sorry, Mataji.
Why they are heroes? Why Pandavas? Because they
Because
won.
no, they did not means they had pure devotion to Krishna and they accepted whatever has come in their life and they seek the guidance of the Lord at every moment.
When can the heroism of Pandavas be understood?
They did not want to be in the throne. They just wanted Krishna to be in their side. And so when Arjuna and Duryodhan went to Krishna, Arjuna said that Krishna is enough for me. At that
At
point
that
of
time,
time.
what did Duryodhana think? Arjuna is such a fool. He is not
Yeah.
taking, he is taking Krishna alone. But then it was understood how he was the real hero. And also in the end, in Bhagavatam described in Canto 1, when Krishna disappeared, how when Yudhishthir Maharaj got the news, all the Pandavas and Draupadi, that moment they left the kingdom that they got with so much trouble, all life they fought for it under the instruction of the Lord. But when the Lord left, they immediately detached. Yudhishthir Maharaj immediately changed to his garments to the forest dress. And he was not even attached to his family. He didn't even tell his brothers, I'm going, do you want to come? He just walked off and all of them followed him. So that shows that they were completely detached. We, anyone remembers how Bhishma Dev? Why is he a hero?
He sacrificed so much, Mataji.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
At once he decided that he will become like he will not get married, and because of his father, he just left his option of becoming king and all.
Hare Krishna. Mataji,
He
Bhishma
accepted
Dev,
He vowed
in
to he
spite
vowed
of
to take care. He vowed
Hare
to take care of
Krishna.
the throne of the kingdom.
Hare
Also,
Krishna.
that's
Mataji,
also.
Bhishma Dev, in spite of lying on the arrow bed with so much of pain, didn't leave his body till he wanted to see Lord Krishna. Only then
Yes.
he would want to leave the body.
Yes,
Yes.
and that was the plan of Krishna also to glorify Bhishma.
So many times it is mentioned that Bhishma was waiting for Uttarayan for departing. So then why he was waiting for a pure devotee, time is not a matter when the sun is this side. Why astrology matters? But then there's another meaning for Uttarayan. Uttarayan means he was waiting for that Krishna who entered the womb of Uttara to protect Parikshit Maharaj. So he's waiting for that Krishna to come in front of him. So therefore, he is a great hero because we find that in the Kurukshetra war, when Krishna he vowed that I will make the opposite party, I will make Arjuna, I will kill all the five Pandavas, or I will make Krishna take up the weapon. So he could conquer even the Lord. That is why he's a great hero. The Lord gave up his own promise
Mataji will join back.
Hare Krishna. I got signed off suddenly, sorry. I don't know how it happened. So, Bhishma Dev, in that battlefield, he made Krishna give up his promise. And Krishna picked up the chariot wheel. It was Rathangapana, it was an anga of the chariot. He just picked it up, and at that time we see Bhishma Dev surrender. He's ready to be whatever the Lord wants. He's so happy. So that is why Bhishma Dev is considered a hero. Then we find Haridas Thakur, Swayam Maya Devi, she came to try to attract him. But he conquered Maya. So that is the mention here that devotee is also a great hero because he conquers the influence of Maya. So Haridas Thakur, he like literally demonstrated it. Maya personified. She came to disturb him, to test him. But he was unagitated. So in that way, he proved himself. Haridas Thakur. He is a great
Mataji,
hero.
we can. Raghunath Das Goswami also, Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, means like literally all our Goswamis, they left their wealth and their good positions, and in that case we can say even Bhaktivinoda Thakur also, and they served the Lord immensely.
Raghunath Das Goswami, it described in Chaitanya Charitamrita, his mother, she asked her husband, Raghunath Das Goswami's father, that how else shall we tie our son by ropes so that he doesn't run away from home? At that time, Raghunath Das Goswami's father, he says that what will plain ropes do? He is having a wife who is as beautiful as Indra's, who is very beautiful, who's like an Apsara, and he has wealth like that of Indra. But still, these two cannot bind him. A beautiful wife and some wealth cannot bind him. What will plain ropes do? So he proved that he was a hero in that sense, that he conquered material attachments, he conquered Maya, and he only wanted the shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All the Goswamis, as you said, Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami left the post of the ministers of the entire Gauda Desh, and they went to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and they went to live in Vrindavan under trees. They were living in best palaces, and they went to live under trees. Materially speaking, one person says that why are they degrading their style of life, standard of life? But that is real heroism. This is not understood by materialistic people. When materialistic people see this, they think what fools they are. That is why when many times when people become devotees, their family, they feel very bad, they feel very disturbed. Why is my son or my daughter becoming a fool like this? Why don't they understand what we are saying? So like that. But here we find how Surichi and Sunuti were so happy that their son had become like this. Text 51. Tam shasham shur jana rajneem ramheen dishyate putra artiha pratilabdhaschiram nashto rakshita mandalam bhuvaha. Translation.
Hare Krishna. Anita Mataji, you can read the translation. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Translation by Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. The residents of the palace praised the queen. Dear queen, your beloved son was lost a long time ago, and it is your great fortune that he now has come back. It appears, therefore, that your son will be able to protect you for a very long time and will put an end to all your material bands. Hare Krishna.
So the residents of the palace, the friends of the queen, they are all glorifying Dhruva Maharaj. They are all pacifying the queen, and they're sharing their happiness that Dhruva Maharaj has come back. So they're all praying that may Dhruva Maharaj live long and protect the queen, protect the kingdom and everyone. Abhyarchitastya nunam bhagavan pranatartiha yad anodhyayino dhaya mrityum jagyu sudurjayam.
Hare Krishna. Sharmila Mataji, you read the translation, and Swati Mataji the purport. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Dear Queen, you must have worshipped the Supreme Personality of Godhead who delivers his devotees from the greatest danger. Persons who constantly meditate upon him surpass the course of birth and death. This perfection is very difficult to achieve. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Purport by Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Dhruva Maharaj was the last child of Queen Suniti, but during his absence, she always meditated upon the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is able to rescue his devotee from all dangers. While Dhruva Maharaj was absent from his home, not only did he undergo severe austerities in the forest of Madhuvana, but at home also his mother prayed to the Supreme Lord for his safety and good fortune. In other words, Lord was worshipped by both the mother and the son, and both were able to achieve the supreme benediction from the Supreme Lord. The word Sudurjayam, an adjective which indicates that no one can conquer death, is very significant. When Dhruva Maharaj was away from his home, his father thought he was dead. Ordinarily, a king's son only 5-year-old and away from home in the forest would certainly be supposed dead. But by the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, not only was he saved, but he was blessed with the highest perfection. Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you. Dandot Pranam.
Hare Krishna. So, in this translation is mentioned that Sudurjayam. What is Sudurjayam? Mrityum Jagyu, to conquer death, is Sudurjayam. It is very, very difficult to overcome death or to overcome the fear of death. But here we find that all the devotees of the Lord, the first thing, or when we come to ISKCON, the first thing we have thought is this metal world is Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi. These four problems are consistently existing here. And to get out of this, we need to practice Hare Krishna. We need to chant the holy name of the Lord. We need to follow the path of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Shikshashtakam last verse says that, oh Lord, whatever you do, Asrishyava Padaratam Vinastamam Adarshanam Marmahatam Karotuva. Yata Tathava Vitatalampat Matpranatastu Sayavanapara. So the ultimate aim of devotees in Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya is that we don't fear death. We don't fear death, meaning that we are ready to be wherever the Lord desires us to be. Whether the Lord puts us in the material world and gives us some service here, or He sends us to the hell also, it is fine. As long as we are able to serve the Lord. That is the only prayer of the devotees. So, this way, so therefore, all the devotees who are perfected, they have conquered death. And here Prabhupada very beautifully says that the residents of the palace are saying that you also must have worshipped the Lord, and therefore your son is being protected. So Prabhupada says in the purport that Dhruva Maharaj worshipped Vishnu in Madhuvan, and Suniti was also worshipping the Lord in her house, praying for Dhruva Maharaj's safety. So both of them were praying, and then Prabhupada says, so both the mother and son were able to achieve the supreme benediction from Supreme Lord. So Dhruva Maharaj Tapasya, we all know, Bhagavatam has explained. But Suniti's Tapasya, it is not explained. But here Prabhupada says that she also achieved the same benediction that Dhruva Maharaj achieved. She also was a very exalted, pure devotee by worshipping the Supreme Lord. And another beautiful point in the purport is that ordinarily a king's son, only 5-year-old and away from home in the forest, would certainly be supposed death. But by the mercy of the Lord, he was not only saved, but was blessed highly. So this point shows how we hear this statement, Rakhe Krishna Mare Krishna Rakhe Ke. If the Lord decides to save one person, then nothing can do anything to him. And if the Lord desires to kill a person or to punish a person, then nothing can save him. This we have, of course, we can give numerous examples of this, like Prahalad Maharaj, Hiranyakashipu is the best example. Prahalad Maharaj was tried to kill like anything by all different ways, but nothing could kill him because he was personally protected by the Lord. And Hiranyakashipu, he got so many benedictions, and it appeared that no one can ever kill him, no one can do anything to him. But By Nrsingadev, in the form of Nrsingadev, the Lord, he defied all the benedictions and he killed Hiranyakashipu. So here, a 5-year-old boy, can you imagine 5-year-old boy entering the forest filled with ferocious animals, and he was completely protected. He performed tapasya in one place 6 months. It is nothing but the mercy of the Lord that this was possible. So Dhruva Maharaj had that faith in the Lord, had the faith. So therefore, devotees, we also hear this theory many times. We read Bhagavatam. It is important that we develop faith in these words, and then we will achieve fearlessness. Sometimes devotees ask, no, Nashta Praya Shabadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. That if you read Bhagavatam regularly, then or just by giving oral reception to Srimad Bhagavatam, one becomes completely fearless. One is free from all worries. This is all we hear in Bhagavatam. We say, I'm hearing Bhagavatam, but still I'm not able to gain fearlessness. That is because we might not have faith in what we hear. So hearing doesn't mean that just hearing, but hearing means hearing with faith. And if you have faith and you're hearing with faith, then you will naturally apply that. So of course, there is some benefit that we are getting by reading Bhagavatam. That is why we are still in this movement. You all come together to attend this Bhagavatam class every day. So that fortune itself is not because of some previous pious activity, but it is because of reading Bhagavatam. There is some benefit, some taste we have. That is why we are again and again coming to the class. So that is there. But to achieve the full benefit, what Bhagavatam describes, when in the purport, we find in the Palashruti of each chapter, so many things are mentioned. So that is all attainable when what is the natural understanding? When you're reading a chapter, it is understood that you start to follow. You imbibe these things in our heart and we try to follow. So then when we follow the footsteps of Acharyas with faith in their pastimes, then it is possible that we will attain fearlessness, like what Dhruva Maharaj attained here. We see the devotees of Bhagavatam, Krishna mentioned in Bhagavatam, all are completely fearless. They are not scared of anything. The curse of a Brahmana, the animals, or put in any danger, they are not scared because they have complete faith that whatever happens is only by the mercy of the Lord. So that is very important. Okay, text 53. लाल्यमानं जनेरेवं ध्रुवं सभ्रातरं नृपः आरोप्य करिणीं हृष्टा सुस्तूयमानो विशत्पुरम्. Translation.
Hare Krishna. Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. The sage Maitreya continued, My dear Vidura, when everyone was thus praising Dhruva Maharaj, the king was very happy, and he had Dhruva and his brother seated on the back of a she-elephant. Thus he returned to his capital, where he was praised by all classes of men. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
So this is like a very happy ending to the story. So then someone's calling. So both Dhruva and his brother, they both got onto the elephant back with the king, with their father, both sitting together. The pastime started when Uttama was sitting on one lap and Dhruva was pushed from the other lap. So now both the brothers are sitting with their father on the elephant and they're coming through the city and going back to their palace. And all of them are glorifying both the sons and glorifying Dhruva, glorifying Maharaj Uttanapad. So in this way, they are all returning back. So a happy ending to the very thrilling pastime of Dhruva Maharaj. But as we know, Bhagavatam is very beautiful, so and very adventurous. The pastime doesn't end here. Still, there is more pastime to Dhruva Maharaj. How he in the future he will start fighting. So Dhruva Maharaj's pastime doesn't end here. But this section of how he got the Lord's darshan, he returned back, and now he's going to be crowned as the emperor in the future. Now he's just a 5-year-old boy, so he will grow up and he'll be crowned, and he will be ruling the universe practically. And in future, we will see how Prithu Maharaj, the Supreme Lord, will again incarnate in the dynasty of Dhruva Maharaj. So in this way, very happy to have shared with you Dhruva Charitra today. Thank you so much. And we'll end here for the day. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Bhagavatam is very beautiful. Your explanations are also very beautiful, Mataji. So thank you, thank you. Yeah, we can see Mataji is little busy with her young daughter. So what we'll do is we'll just take 1 or 2 questions. Mataji, is it okay?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay.
Generally,
So,
my parents are there at home when I give class, but today we have a special program because Navadvip Dham is the abode of all holy places. So many Mayapur devotees were not able to go for Kumbh Mela. So then we read Navadvip Dhamadnya and we found that in Koladvip, there's a place called Panchaveni, where 5 streams come together. So Nityananda Prabhu says that this place is Mahaprayag. It is 100 times, 1,000 times more glorious than Prayag. And Nityananda Prabhu says that anyone who takes bath here, he will attain Goloka Vrindavan. And anyone who dies in this place, whether in the water, whether in the land, or in the air above Panchaveni, he will also attain Goloka. So, therefore, we have organized a tour from Mayapur Tourism today, taking Mayapur devotees to Panchaveni, have Katha, Kirtan, Prashadam, take a dip, offer Tarpana. Today's Amavasya, Mauni Amavasya.
yeah.
That is. So my parents have gone there, so I'm alone with my daughter at home.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Got it, Mataji. No problem. I saw just one hand.
Mataji,
Anita
it was
Mataji.
me, but it's
Yeah.
fine. I think Mataji is busy, right? So, yeah,
We
it's
can-
okay.
We have time, no? Till 10:30. Yeah, so we'll take one question.
Okay, Mataji. So, we see even in future also, Dhruva Maharaj means his brother, he will get he will die, right? And Dhruva Maharaj will go and kill all the serpents. I think it's due to a serpent only he dies, or
Yes.
Yakshas. Okay, yeah, Yakshas. Okay, Mataji. So I was thinking about that, means in future what this pastime also will be there or what?
Yes, this pastime will come, and so there Prabhupada will explain how, despite being blessed by the Lord, how did this happen? But there also the glories of Dhruva Maharaj will come out, because the king of Yakshas, Kuvera, will come and stop the fight, and he will instruct Dhruva Maharaj. And then we'll see how Dhruva Maharaj was so angry, but just by hearing the advice of his senior, he will immediately stop. So there Prabhupada will explain how Dhruva Maharaj's beautiful qualities are explained. And of course, if Dhruva Maharaj, being a very pure devotee, had not reacted to Uttama's death, then that would also mean that he was not carrying his stepbrother. So therefore, Dhruva Maharaj, when he thought from all angles only, he decided to fight with the Yakshas.
Okay, Mataji. Thank you so much. Nice to hear even Punya Shloka's voice also. I think today she is around you. Yes.
He is right next to me.
Yeah, hearing the.
Punya Shloka.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.
Hari
Bol.
Mataji is in the
Hare
corner of the
Krishna.
camera. Can you show her in the middle?
Oh,
Hare
she's so happy.
Krishna, so
Hare
sweet.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Nice.
Hare Krishna.
Smiling.
Hare Krishna.
So
Nice.
we got darshan on Mauni
Hare Krishna,
Amavasya
God
day.
bless you.
Good. Okay, Mataji, we will
Girl or
end
boy,
here.
Mataji? Girl or boy?
Girl.
Girl.
Daughter.
Thank you, Mataji.
Mataji
God
looks
bless
like
her,
your
Mataji.
mother only.
How old is she, Mataji?
She's 10 months.
Oh, so small.
Okay. So we'll end the class, Mataji. Okay. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha
Thank you,
kripa
Mataji.
sindhubhyeva
पतितानां वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय श्रील
Thank you
प्रभुपाद
abundantly,
की
Mataji, for your
जय
service.
We'll end the session, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.